Good morning, good afternoon. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. I want you to know that I greatly appreciate it. Today, I want to tell you about romance. We talked about coming to the Philippines. We talked about living your best life in the Philippines. We're saying that you can come to the Philippines and it's like a pot of gold. Okay? But I want you to understand that, there is some ups and downs when you get here. It can be some ups and downs when you get here. It is life. And life has drama. Love in the Philippines can be very painful. Why? Because basically it's going to be unlike anything you've ever experienced before. It's going to be a mate, a woman who is unlike any woman you've probably met in your lifetime. It's going to be a whirlwind affair from start to finish. And the ups and downs can be catastrophic in a detrimental way, or they can be so euphoric until it seems like it takes forever to come down. But I want you to understand that, Filipinos they love very hard. Filipinos are very jealous. They're very selfish when it comes to their mate. Most Filipinos believe, one man, one woman. They definitely do not like to share. So if the situation arises that you're weighing your options, you're looking at other prospects, well, there can be an eruption. There can be a serious problem. Okay? I really want to share with you a story. I'm going to share with you a story about a good friend of mine who married a Filipina and divorced a Filipina. Well, I know you're saying divorce, how you don't get divorced in the Philippines. Well, if you're Muslim, you can divorce. Okay? And this young man, he was Muslim, and he married a Filipina. She was Christian, but she became Muslim, and then he married her. But according to him, their relationship was, it was like something out of a movie, really. Here this girl, she paid for the wedding. She paid for him to come and visit her. She paid for everything. That's uncommon in the Philippines, But their relationship had the pitfalls of long distance relationship. The pitfalls of long distance relationships cause uncertainty. It causes jealousy. It causes confusion. It can cause chaos. It can even cause a divorce. Long distance relationships with a Filipina. Remember I said Filipina, she loves hard. She's possessive. Okay? So these two being separated was basically more than what she could stand. She was young and she didn't know how to cope. She was married and she listened to her friends, and that led her astray. And know that they will listen to their friends. It's called matter test. Okay? We call it gossip. They will listen to them. They will follow their instructions, etc. And they don't know nothing. Their friends don't know nothing. Probably never dated a foreigner in their life. Probably never even saw a foreigner. Okay? So anyhow, she went astray. She had an affair. And unfortunately, she got pregnant. So of course, the gentleman, he questioned the pregnancy, but yet he maintained support of her because he felt it was his responsibility until the baby was born. When the baby was born, he knew that that wasn't his child. So he divorced her. He maintained support though of that child. That was just the kind of guy he is. He supported that child, and I do believe he's still supporting that child to today. From what I understand, the child thinks that he is the father, even though physically he has never been in her presence. She believes that he is the father. They communicate via Skype or WhatsApp, one of those apps, that you talk and see. So, like I said, love can hurt. So here he is. He has a child that he's taking care of. He's helping to support, and it's not his child, and his marriage is over. Well, he went on to marry again. Okay, as a matter of fact, he has 2 wives. Okay, 2 wives, and everything seems, as far as I can tell, to be going picture perfect. But he still complains about that first relationship. And that's what I want to let you know. Love in the Philippines can hurt. That first relationship can hurt. That was his first relationship in the Philippines. He came here, and I was thrown back at first when he told me that it was all of his visits to her was paid for by her. She would pay for his flights from the U.S. to meet her in the Philippines, and she was overseas foreign worker. She worked in Kuwait, and she would come home. When she come home, she would pay for him to come. She would pay for the hotel. She paid for their wedding. She paid for everything, But she didn't pay for the divorce. He paid for that, he said, But, yeah, so just be aware, that, yeah, you can come to the Philippines. You can live your best life, okay? You can be the hero. You can escape the threats and the shootings, the killings, and so forth that go on in the USA. You can escape the demasculating of your manhood in the USA. You can escape all of that. Okay? All of that would be a thing of the past. Okay? But there's some things that you need to be cautious of. You need to be aware of. You should not go with blinders on. You see? Know that a long-distance relationship for a woman, a Filipina, is very difficult. Understand that when you start making your choices. Understand that type of relationship is difficult because she's not like any type of woman you've ever met. Okay? She has feelings, emotions, and she can be construed as childish at times. But that's her prerogative in being a woman. She don't have to be hard. She don't have to hide her feelings. She don't have to be tough like a man. Okay? That's that USA stuff. Okay? So be cautious of that. Be mindful of that. Pay extra attention to her stress levels, because her stress levels can break your heart if she gets involved with some chismes, some marites, some gossip with her friends, and they lead her astray. So be conscious of that. Okay? Be conscious of it. And do things to prevent it. Prevent your Filipina from going astray from a long distance relationship. Because I'm here to tell you, love can hurt you in the Philippines. Because it's an emotion, it's a feeling, it's a experience that's going to be unlike any you've ever had. So remember, always be aware of her feelings. Don't brush them off. Don't think little of them. Pay a lot of attention to them and care about them. Okay? Give them some attention. Don't just kick it off. Okay? Don't do that, because that could lead to the end of your relationship, and you don't want to do that. Okay? Because you don't want to keep starting over and over new relationships. Because trust me, you get a good relationship, you're going to want to hold on to it. So do what you have to do to hold on to it. Build a strong relationship. Talk. Have an understanding. Okay? Listen, it's getting late. I know one thing for sure and two for certain. When you help other people, you help yourself. Always, always try to find someone that you can help. As small as it can be. It's not like you're being used. It's not like you're letting someone take advantage of you. No, that's not the situation. That's not the situation at all. What it is you're giving out of what you got in order for someone else to have something. And when you do that, trust me, you really help yourself more than you help them. So, try to help someone today. When you get going today, try to help someone. So, I say that to say that giving is the key to success. Give. When you get your Filipina, give. Give of yourself, give of your heart. Because she's going to give you hers. Okay? Alright, listen. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and give me a comment. Tell me what you think about the content. And pass me on to your friends, okay? Anyone you know that's interested in coming to the Philippines, let me know. Okay, take care. God bless.